19, Mr. Jake Sanford. Jake is the 17-year-old son of Mike and Holly Sanford. He is a dual enrollment student and has received the Newcomer of the Year award for football his freshman year and received a game ball from Daytona Beach News Journal against Gulf Shores, Alabama. His favorite high school memory is starting his freshman year on the varsity football team. In yearbook superlatives, he would be voted most likely to get arthritis in his knees first. His favorite teacher is Coach Wilk because he cares about the team and teaches valuable life lessons to one day be great men. After high school, he plans to go to college to earn his bachelor's degree and eventually move on to medical school. If he ever has a problem, Jake would just go to his parents for advice because they understand him like no one else. A piece of advice he would give to the underclassmen is to not touch the golf carts. If stranded on an island, he would bring PB&Js and sweet tea. In a movie about his life, Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson would play him, and Back in Black by AC/DC would play over the rolling credits. Jake's favorite thing about being on homecoming court is getting to spend time with his boys. His biggest achievement so far is being on varsity football for all 4 years of high school. One thing he would change about high school is to have no uniforms. One thing that Jake makes a good candidate for a homecoming king is that he's ginger. Jake believes no one's mullet will ever live up to Tucker Johnson's. Candidate number 19, Mr. Jake Sanford.
Candidate number 20, Miss Courtney Mowry. Courtney is the 17-year-old daughter of Tom and Sarah Mowry. She is the senior class president of Mu Alpha Theta, a member of Key Club, Avid, National Honor Society, and Science Club. Her favorite high school memory is meeting her best friend, Jensen Anderson. In yearbook superlatives, she would be voted most likely to drive a model car. When asked who her favorite teachers, Courtney said Miss Flanagan, Mrs. Cox, Mr. Young, Mrs. Decker, and Mr. Weisheimer because they've all made such a big impact on her life. After high school, she hopes to attend the University of Florida. If she ever had a problem, she would go to her parents for advice because even though she might not like the advice they give her, they're usually always right. A piece of advice she would give to underclassmen is to be nice to your teachers because they can really help you if you're struggling. If stranded on an island, Courtney would bring her sunglasses and hair detangler. In a movie about her life, Lily James would play her and any Christmas song would play on the rolling credits. Being a part of homecoming court is important to Courtney because it's a chance to do something memorable for her senior homecoming with her close friends. If she could change anything about the school, it would be to make the lunch an hour longer. What makes Courtney a good candidate for the 2019 homecoming queen would be that she is kind, trustworthy, and she can recite the alphabet backwards. Candidate number 20, Miss Courtney Mowry.
Ladies and gentlemen, here are the New Smyrna Beach High School's Class of 2020 Homecoming Court once again in number order. Candidate number 1, Mr. Reese Combs. Candidate number 2, Miss Megan Grohl. Candidate number 3, Mr. Bryce Holt. Candidate number 4, Miss Shiree Brown. Candidate number 5, Mr. Connor Phelps. Candidate number 6, Miss Kaylee Roberts. Candidate number 7, Mr. Damien DeFeo. Candidate number 8, Miss Daphne Detra. Candidate number 9, Mr. Logan Gupta. Candidate number 10, Miss Bree Baker. Candidate number 11, Mr. Zach DeLong. Candidate number 12, Miss Jessica Haas. Candidate number 13, Mr. Lake Jowers. Candidate number 14, Miss Ashlyn Smith. Candidate number 15, Mr. Avery Jones. Candidate number 16, Miss Michaela Davis. Candidate number 17, Mr. Luke Taylor. Candidate number 18, Miss Taylor Giles. Candidate number 19, Mr. Jake Sanford. Candidate number 20, Miss Courtney Mowry.
During fourth period today, you will be making your selections for King and Queen. The class of 2020's homecoming King and Queen will be announced at the football game this Friday night during the halftime show. Come and support our CUDA football team. The game begins at 7 p.m. Thank you for coming and have a great rest of your day.